Hello, hello, welcome. Hope everybody's doing okay. Just gonna give it a few minutes for people to join me. Alright, Facebook on my computer. Trying to get my laptop to where I can see the comments.
Yeah, I don't see you live on here either, so I don't think you hit it yet.
I'm on.
Well, you're not showing up here.
Are you in the event?
Let me look. Probably not.
Okay. So earlier today I was playing around with roses. And I'll show you what I did. This was just me painting earlier. This was just me painting earlier. So here we go. We're going to start. I'm excited about this paint and sip class. I like roses, so we're going to do roses because my birthday is tomorrow. I thought, why not do roses? So go ahead and pick the color that you want to put as your background, and we'll start there. Gotta make my paint palette. I just got a paper plate. I can get it to pop up, but I love purple. It's my favorite color. So why not make it a background? I just put a couple dabs in there. I'm going to take my big brush. And start to cover this canvas here. I got a pretty large canvas, but it's okay. You can have a canvas of your choosing, whatever size you want. It'll go the same. Go ahead and put your background on. We're going to have to let it dry. I did not have enough paint to spread this out very well. So I just dipped it in water so so I can make it move and get the whole canvas. I'm going this way. You guys can make any kind of background you want. Give it some movement. I normally do these sip and paint classes and interview other authors, but I haven't reached out to find any interviewees. And I figured I gotta do once. I'm trying to do this once a month. So since it's my birthday, I'll just make this one about me. So I got a first thin coat on here. That looks like a little purple background. I'm going to do another coat so it's covered more. It's Friday the 13th, y'all. I hope everybody's having good luck today. Connection. This is kind of a paintbrush you paint fences with, so it leaves a lot of brush lines. So this is fun art, it's not fine art. Hi David, how are you? I'm gonna have to come see you soon. Say hi to you and your mama. So I'm just putting my base background down. I'm not working with like the best quality paint. So it's covering a little differently than what I'm used to. But it'll work. Just gotta give it its movement. Okay, so here's my background. Now it has to dry. If you have a blow dryer with you, you can probably blow dry it. I need to get me some paper towels. Excuse me. should have been better prepared. Grab me some paper towels. Try to clean off these brushes. There we go. Okay. So while it's drying, let me show you what I've been doing. I've been making a wedding bouquet for my niece. She's getting married next month. Okay. So, paint your background, let it dry. Blow dry it so it's faster. I don't want to blow dry it right now because it'd be really loud on the video. But we're going to make some roses. I have a first chapter of my young adult book that I might have my computer read to you if you're interested. I have the Harmony series is out. It's live now. Harmony Interrupted, Harmony Interference, Harmony's Invasion. 2 of them are on audiobooks. Then I have Avenging Angel Azrael. If you guys want to go to Amazon, look my name up, and check out my books. Let me know what you think of them. I'm working on the young adult dystopian sci-fi book right now, so that my nieces and my grandkids can read something that I wrote. Just letting it dry. I have allergies, so I'm kind of losing my voice. Let me see, I'll go over here. See if you guys can hear this. And I'll play the first chapter of my young adult. Dystopian. Okay. See if you like it. Turn the volume up, 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 up. Okay. Read aloud.
Today was supposed to be the best day of my life. My 13th birthday, my initiation day.
Hopefully
The moment
you can
I
hear
would
it.
become an air elemental, just like my parents. I stood at the summit of Sky Mountain, Zenobia's highest peak. Clouds curled around my ankles and the wind. Oh, she greeted me. She sang ancient secrets in my ears. My silver eyes glowed. My white hair whipped wild. I raised my arms, heart hammering, and chanted the rite I had practiced 100 times. O sky above, both vast and free, I call thy breath, bestow on me, not stolen plume, nor falcons glide, but wings well-earned through truth and stride. The words tumbled out, half song, half prayer. The wind gathered, swirling tighter, answering me. I could feel it, magic tingling through my veins, lifting me higher. Below, my parents watched, faces shining with pride. Dad's voice echoed up, "You're doing it, Calypso." Mom clapped, laughing, "Go, Callie, go." The wind wrapped me up, gentle and wild all at once. My feet left the ground. I soared, breathless, over the edge. The world spread beneath me, rivers like silver threads. The forests below were a blanket of rippling green. Villages are tiny as pebbles. Being so high above took my breath away. Exhilarated, for a heartbeat, I was free. Then everything changed. The breeze sharpened, twisting from friend to foe. A violent current yanked me upward, spinning me in a dizzying funnel. My breath vanished. Her magic and embrace were ripped away, replaced by a storm of wind that felt foreign and wrong. Mom, I tried to scream, but the wind stole my voice. Dad, panic clawed at my chest. My power slipped away, the connection gone. The sky spun, white and blue blurring together. I reached for anything and found nothing but air. My lungs burned. Darkness swallowed me whole. When I woke, everything hurt. My arms were pinned, legs aching, something heavy crushing my chest. Panic surged. Mom, Dad, I sobbed, wriggling, shoving at the weight above me. My fingers scraped cold, jagged metal. Silence pressed in, just the creak of settling wreckage. My magic felt muted, far away. Please, Mom, Dad, help me. I'm trapped, I cried, barely a whisper. Wind goddess, please save me. I prayed, desperate. A voice, soft but steady, filtered through the dark. Hello? Can you hear me? Hope flared. Yes! Help me! I'm trapped. My voice cracked, raw with fear. Good girl, we've got you. Please just stay calm. Billy's gone to get help. The woman's voice was warm, soothing. I clung to it like a lifeline. Another voice, lower, echoed somewhere nearby, then faded with hurried footsteps. My name's Shay. What's yours, baby girl? She asked, gentle as a summer breeze.
I'm Calypso.
But my family calls me Callie. My voice trembled. I was so scared. Good to meet you, Callie. You're doing great. Just hang tight. We're digging you out. Are you hurt? I squeezed my eyes shut, trying to focus. My back tingled where my wings had been itching for weeks. My arms and legs throbbed, but nothing sharp, nothing broken. I don't think so. Just trapped, but I don't understand why the air let me go. My voice broke. Did I mess up the chant? Was I not worthy? Shay's voice softened even more. Oh, honey, you're so brave. We'll figure it out together. Promise. Billy, hurry. I think the poor girl hit her head. Metal groaned, and footsteps crunched closer. Jeff, grab the jack. Dave, get that beam clear, a man's voice barked. Their accents were strange, heavy. Orcs? Hi, elves. The ground shook with their steps. They sounded huge. I had never seen other beings before, only heard stories. Light stabbed through the rubble, turning the air to glitter. A massive hand reached in, strong fingers curling around me, careful but firm. I was lifted into sunlight, dizzy with relief. Shay pulled me close, arms warm and steady. She smelled of oil and earth, her curls wild under a purple bandana. You're okay, baby. You're safe, she whispered, rocking me gently as if I was a baby. I clung to her, shaking. Behind her, 3 towering men stared. 6 feet tall, broad-shouldered, faces smudged with dirt. Look at its ears. They're pointed. Eyes are silver. Not human, another murmured, eyes wide. The tallest scowled. What are you? I shrank against Shay, heart pounding. Their words were sharp and biting, fear twisted inside me. Billy, enough. Shay snapped, holding me tighter. She's just a child. She's Callie, Shay muttered, rubbing my back as she held me defensively tighter. Right. Callie? Billy spoke softer. I peeked up, voice small. It's okay, giant man. I'm scared too. I can be a child to them if it keeps me safer. Billy let out a shaky laugh. Damn. Okay, kid. Okay. David, the angriest, spat brown juice onto the rubble. This is an alien, man. I'm not sticking around for this. Our town's gone, and the only one yelling for help is a spider monkey-sized girl who's not from Earth. If she did this, we should end it before her parents arrive. I pick humanity, man. I pick America. We need to worry about our own kind now. I hugged Shay's neck, searching the sky for my mountain.
I'm just making
Nothing
the
but
palette.
gray clouds. My home was gone. The angry man wanted to kill me, I trembled. Shay's arms tightened. Listen, David, Shay growled. If you threaten her again, I'll break both your legs. She's just a scared kid, and I won't let you touch her. David's brother grabbed his shoulder. Let's go, man. We need to worry about our own family. Billy stepped between us and David. Just leave, David. David glared, spat again, and stomped off with his brother. Billy turned to Shay. So, we're protecting her? Shay met his eyes. You got a problem with that? Billy shook his head. Nah, I got
pink,
you,
red,
Shay,
and
like
green.
always. He looked at me, a half smile on his face. You're kinda cute for a sprite, kid. Something in me relaxed, just a little. We found shelter beneath the only tree left standing, a lone oak, its branches untouched while the world around us was rubble. I looked up, letting the light play through the leaves. Then a shadow swept over us, a dragon, black as midnight, roared overhead, fire flickering from its jaws. Shay's arms tightened. What the heck is that? She whispered. It's a dragon. That one is from the Dark Knight clan, I whispered.
Okay, I'm going to pause the first chapter and I'm going to show you how to draw the roses. Since this is such a big canvas, I want to make my roses kind of big. I'm going to start about right here to make a rose. So I've got this black chalk. You can do it with any color, paint pen, chalk, whatever. I want you to make a little swirl like that. And then we're just going to add to it. So maybe something like this. So it kind of looks like a rose. We can make it swirl in more. Then I'm going to maybe come out here and draw a leaf. And maybe come over here. And I want this to have more. So if you draw something like that, you got the first rose. And I'm going to come up this way with a stem. And I'm going to go down like this. To make a rosebud. I'm gonna make another rose below it, off to the side a little bit. So kind of fill out the same thing. So it'll look something like that. I'm gonna make a leaf come off of that. Maybe another one over here. I'll make a rosebud come off to the side. I think I want another rose in here. I'll put one over here. Some more rosebuds. It looks sloppy, but we're going to clean it up with some paint. It just is easy, easy roses. I'm going to have a stem. Okay. These are the roses. Go ahead and take your time to draw them out. Don't be too harsh on yourself if they don't look perfect. It's going to be okay. Hi, baby girl.
Hi.
But it's angry. We should stay hidden. Dragons in a rage. They can destroy everything. In the distance, we heard men scream. Billy cursed,
I'm gonna start with
fists
red.
clenched. Jeff and David. His voice broke.
And
Shay
start
gripped
filling
his
in
arm.
some of the rosebuds.
Stay with me, Billy. We need you. He nodded, jaw tight. Yeah, okay. The sun dipped lower, sky streaking orange and purple. We need shelter and supplies, Shay said. Billy pointed. Shay, your parents are that way. We need to head west. There's a Walmart on the way. Walmart first, Shay decided. We need food.
See,
I can
kinda
carry
looks
her,
messy.
Billy
We're gonna clean it
offered.
up.
No, she stays with me, Shay said, firm. We picked our way through the ruins. I had never seen a city before. My kind lived in the forests. Now everything was broken, strange, and scary. I could not feel my magic here as strongly as I do when I am home. I don't think I am home anymore. What Shay and Billy call Walmart loomed, half its roof gone. Billy pried open a wall and froze. There sat 3 huge eggs in the wreckage. 2 were crushed, but the one remaining sat whole. It pulsed faintly with life. Billy lifted it, gentle as a cradle. What the hell? It's a dragon egg, I whispered. I had seen drawings, but never the real thing. Billy's face went pale.
Fill in the
Inside,
lines.
now, he said as he searched the sky for dragons. We need to help the egg, I
Just
said,
make it go in the
pointing.
flow of the drawing.
Shay glared at Billy. You heard her. Billy grumbled, but carried the egg inside. They settled me in a small room. Stay here, Callie. You're safest in the bathroom, Shay said, brushing my hair back. I nodded, curling up on the cold floor. I heard water dripping, watched the egg twitch. The room grew darker. My heart was pounding as cracks spread across its leathery shell. Then I heard a faint sound, a voice. It almost whispered from the rubble. It felt like a ghost was looming somewhere in the dark. Help! Chapter 2. Help me. Please help me. The voice was faint, a broken whisper in the dark. My heart jumped, the soft thudding in my chest turning to a drumbeat in my ears. Beside me, the egg twitched, scraping lightly against the wall. The
I
eerie
don't want
sound
to
made
fill
the
it in all
tiny
the
hairs
way
on my
because I
arms
want
stand on end.
there to be some dimension.
I
that you
wanted
can
to
tell
call
it's
for
a
Shay,
rose.
but my voice caught in my
So I'll
throat.
put lighter colors
I could hear them out
to
there,
highlight.
Shay's purposeful, almost swaggering footsteps, Billy's boots scraping the broken tiles, their voices low and weaving between shadow and rubble. Help me, the whisper came again, closer this time. Suddenly, the door rattled. The cart Shay had wedged against it scraped aside. Shay burst in, arms piled high with supplies. Her dark curls were wild, her face streaked with grime, her eyes sharp and watchful, the kind of woman who didn't flinch for anybody. She snapped her fingers, lighting a candle in a jar and setting it beside me. Callie, honey, you good? Shay's voice was steady, low, and cool, but I could feel the steel underneath. I'm scared, but the light helps. Thank you, Lady Shay, I whispered. She gave a soft, knowing laugh. Just Shay, sweet girl. Lady makes me sound like I'm about to collect rent. She pulled me into a hug, strong arms wrapping me up, her warmth and the faint scent of cocoa butter, making the terror inside me loosen just a little. Help! The weak voice called again, rasping and raw. My head jerked toward the sound. That voice. Someone's trapped, I murmured, clutching Shay's sleeve. And the egg, it's hatching. Shay's eyes flicked to the egg, then back to me, her gaze narrowing with focus. All right, Callie, I need you to be brave. Just a little longer. This room's the safest spot in the building, you hear me? I'm gonna check on whoever's calling for help and grab what we need. She tucked the blanket tighter around me, brushing a kiss over the top of my head. That's my big girl. Then she was gone, her voice echoing down the aisle. Billy, we got somebody calling for help. Move your fine self. I wrapped myself tighter in the blanket, shivering. The fizzy drink Shay had given me was sweet. The candy was melting on my tongue, but it couldn't melt the knot of fear twisting in my stomach. The egg scraped again, the sound sharper now. My eyes widened as a crack split its leathery shell. I inched closer, candle trembling in my hands. A tiny fist punched through the opening, slim, scaled fingers flexing in the cool air. Goo dripped from the egg as the cracks widened. Heart pounding, I tugged the blanket closer, tearing at the shell. The creature inside squirmed and pushed, and together, we worked until the egg split wide, spilling a slick, heavy form into my lap. I gasped. He was beautiful. Golden eyes, slit pupils, tiny scales shimmering along his arms, faint wings folded at his back. A baby dragon in humanoid form. His eyes locked on mine, a deep, instinctive pull. I felt something inside me click, like two puzzle pieces snapping into place. Hello, baby boy, I murmured, brushing his damp face clean. You're safe now. The baby dragon wailed, a thin, high sound as his chest lifted in his first real breath. Shay burst into the room, eyes starting wildly, then softened when she saw us. Oh, Callie, you brave little thing. She scooped the baby from my lap as easy as picking up a kitten, cradling him with surprising tenderness. You did good, Callie. But can you help me just a little more? Hold him while I get some supplies. I nodded, feeling both small and powerful as Shay wrapped the dragon in the blanket and disappeared again, calling over her shoulder, "Billy, we got a newborn situation. Stay with the injured man." From the hall, Billy's voice rang out, bright and irreverent. "Wait, what? Did you say newborn? Is it gonna spit fire or just draw lava? What the heck else is going to happen?" I cradled the dragon close, humming softly. His tiny hands grasped at my fingers, and his golden eyes fluttered shut. Billy clomped into the room moments later, dragging a tarp with a pale, dust-covered man across it. His grin was lopsided, his blue eyes wide with disbelief. Bruh, what the heck is that?" he blurted, eyebrows shooting up. I lifted the baby dragon's head slightly. The egg hatched. He's a baby boy." Billy crouched, his tousled hair falling into his eyes as he peered at the infant. "Well, look at you, little brimstone. Gotta say, Callie, you've got style. Your first day on Earth, you hatch a dragon. That's a flex." He let out a nervous laugh. "Could this day get any weirder?" "Actually, don't answer that." Shay swept back in, arms full again, moving with a smooth, no-nonsense grace of someone who's seen it all and handled it twice. She cleaned the baby with water from a plastic jug, then dressed him in baby clothes, her touch gentle but businesslike. "Hold the bottle like this, sweetheart." Shay showed me how to feed him,
I'm gonna let it
her
dry
hands
a little
steady
bit.
and sure. Billy leaned against
Just
the
so I
wall,
can add more
arms
texture
crossed,
to the roses.
grinning. "You really think dragon babies need diapers and bottles? What's next? Baby formula for fire breathers." Shay shot him a look that could slice glass. "Billy, if you got a better plan, you let me know. Until then, we do what we can." Billy opened his mouth, then closed it, shrugging. "No argument here, boss lady." The injured man groaned softly. Shay hurried over, lifting his head carefully and giving him sips of water. "What's your name, sir?" she asked, voice softening. "James. Dr. James Faraday," he rasped. "I work, laser defense. SpaceX." I watched curiosity prickling through my fear. I warned them, do not fire at the Black Knight. Satellite, his chest heaved. It sent coordinates, an invitation. But they fired anyway. Shay's jaw tightened, her eyes flicking to Billy. "Invitation." James nodded, voice weak but insistent. Back in 1899, Tesla claimed to receive repeating signals in Colorado Springs. The government called it a conspiracy. Then, London Hall's amateur radio heard echoes, and he decoded a message. "Our home is Epsilon Bootis. We live on the 6th planet of 7, counting outward from the sun. Our probe is in the position of Arcturus." He coughed, Shay studying him. "Here, sip slow, document." "No, listen. In 1960, the Navy spots a mystery satellite. They say it's space debris. 1973, Duncan Lunnon analyzed radio echoes, said it was a 13,000-year-old probe. Forced to retract. 1998, NASA's STS-88 mission, the Black Knight photos. They called it a blanket. Not a blanket. It's real. He fumbled at his pocket, Shay pulling out a device wrapped in paper showing the Black Knight ship. "I thought working at the oil change place was rough. At least we didn't start the apocalypse. Elon, what were you thinking? Right, Shay? That pit saved us, Billy. I, for one, am grateful. Great minds, doctors, scientists, big money, none of that matters any longer. The only thing that can help is grace now." The injured doctor coughed. "It's in a Faraday bag. GRAC. The only hope. Find a government supercomputer, connect her, safe from the EMP. The password is Grace." Billy shook his head, trying to process. "Man, this is some next-level sci-fi." James coughed, blood flecking his lips. "If SpaceX used the laser to destroy Black Knight, it would open a portal. Earth and Epsilon Bootis would collide. Beings from both worlds scattered. Weather, disaster, chaos. Humanity as we know it, Gone. I swallowed hard. I'm from Zenobia, the 4th planet with 3 moons. Maybe I was pulled here through that portal. Dr. Faraday's lips twitched in a faint smile. The computer was right. His gaze softened, flicking between us. Prepare for fire, floods, disaster, and aliens. People will be dangerous, because there's no longer an app for that. Nothing to help what remains. His fingers pressed the Faraday bag into Shay's hand. Take care of Gracie. Password is Grace. His hand fell limp. Shay's jaw tightened, tears glittering in her fierce, dark eyes as she accepted the device. Billy knelt beside her, laying a gentle hand on her shoulder. Shay. She shook her head, voice steady but thick. Not now, Billy, he's gone. Shay pulled a paper out of the bag, her eyes widening as she handed the image of the Black Knight ship to Billy. How is this even real? We sat there for a moment, a circle of grief, wonder, and fear. The baby stirred in my arms, letting out a tiny puff of smoke as he yawned. I smiled, brushing a thumb over his soft cheek. Shay wiped her face, then squared her shoulders, all business again. All right, we need a plan. We stick together, we ration supplies, we figure out what's coming, and we protect each other. Billy gave a shaky thumbs up, his grin returning. Sure thing, boss. Just another sunny day in Texas, right? Shay smirked, squeezing my hand. You, Callie, you're braver than most grown-ups I know. Outside, the wind howled, not like Zenobia's familiar song, but wild and wounded. Inside, the 3 of us and 1 baby dragon huddled close, ready to face whatever came next. Chapter 3. Callie. I woke with a jolt, heart pounding. My arms were empty. Where was Brimstone? Before panic could take over, Shay's warm hands found my shoulders, steady and sure. She crouched beside me, lantern casting a soft golden glow on her face, her dark eyes calm and unblinking. Callie, sugar, we gotta move. Her voice was velvet over steel, calm but with a sharp edge of urgency. Sorry to wake you, but we can't wait around for sunrise. Not tonight. Her curls were tied back tight. Her backpack looked heavy enough to anchor a ship. Billy stood behind her, one eyebrow cocked, a smirk on his lips. He had Brimstone strapped to his chest in a sling, looking like some kind of action hero dad. Rise and shine, Munchkin. Time to greet another day of post-apocalyptic fun. I rubbed my eyes, still half in a dream. Where's Dr. Faraday? My voice was small, the memory of last night creeping in. Shay's features softened, sorrow flickering across her face. He's gone, Callie. His body just couldn't keep up with that big brain of his. She squeezed my hand, her grip grounding me. Memory seeped in, and I recalled the sadness when the DR slept his final rest. He was brave, and he helped us. May the winds carry him home, right? I nodded, my chest tight. Poor Dr. Faraday. I hope he finds peace. Shay reached into her pocket and pulled out something small and soft. Here, baby. I got you a little purse for your treasures, and this little stuffed owl. Figured you could use a friend who doesn't eat all the snacks. It was cute. I feel a tinge of guilt for not reminding them that I am older than they think I am. Then she fastened a sparkling cameo necklace around my neck, the dark rose pendant cool against my skin. For the bravest girl I know, look, we match now, see? She flashed her own necklace. Her lips curled into a proud smile. Thank you, Shay. I hugged the purse to my chest, feeling a flicker of hope. Billy grinned, tousling my hair. For you, little sprite, the breakfast of champions. Cold pizza. It's one of Earth's best inventions. Don't let Shay tell you otherwise. Shay rolled her eyes, but there was a smile in them. He's not wrong. Cold pizza got me through college. We slipped into the night, the air cool and thick with silence. The sky was heavy with stars. I saw a rift in space. That must be the portal to get back home. The rift revealed the bright planet Zenobia and its 7 neighboring planets. The moon seems tiny in comparison. The light from the rift lit up the surface of Earth with a dull glow, as if it was a bit brighter than a full moon. My home seemed close enough to touch it, yet I know it's terribly far and unreachable. My parents must be so worried about me. The ruins behind us are quiet and broken. I nibbled my pizza, letting the cheese and sauce soothe me in this strange world. The rift a portal to home, eerily beautiful above me in the night sky. We walked in silence until we reached a street lined with brick houses. I stared wide-eyed. They look so square. Where are the tree roots? The moss? These houses feel empty. Billy grinned. You get used to it. Brick's warmer than it looks, and hey, there's no squirrels stealing your breakfast. Shay paused on the porch of a house, her childhood home. The windows flickered with light. Kelly, it's all right. We're safe here. My folks. No, I blurted, a sharpness in my voice that surprised even me. We can't stay here. Please trust me, Shay. Shay's eyes narrowed, assessing. She glanced at Billy. Billy didn't hesitate. I say we listen to the magic kid. Last time she said something, a dragon hatched. I'm not betting against that. Suddenly, the wind whipped around us, cold and fast, like invisible hands tugging at my hair. My skin prickled. Something's coming. It is water, a lot of water. We have to go. Now. Inside, Shay shouted for her parents, her voice echoing through empty rooms. Billy scooped me up and hustled us to the backyard, where a boat sat on a trailer covered in fishing gear. Billy worked fast, hauling me into the boat and strapping a thick orange vest around me. Safety first, Callie. I'd rather not see you fly out of this thing. Brim whimpered softly as the boat rocked under Billy's weight. Shay appeared, arms loaded with blankets, food, clothes, and a tarp. Let's move, people. The wind howled, trees snapping in the distance. Then, like a monster from the deep, the tsunami came. The wave was massive, swallowing everything in its path.
Just by little
The
dots.
sight of a wall of water in the night charging us is something I hope we never have to experience again. Billy unhooked the boat with a grunt. Remind me to thank your mom for prepping us for the apocalypse, Shay. Shay shot him a look. You can thank her when we're not fish food. They climbed aboard, pulling Brim and me close. I felt their fear and my own. I forced myself to focus. Fear not, my giant friends, I whispered, lifting my hands. The air and I are friends now. I closed my eyes, feeling the wild earth air, coaxing it to cradle us. I whispered my chant, weaving my magic with every ounce of strength I had. The boat lifted, not with a jolt, but a gentle, impossible rise. We floated above the wave as it thundered beneath us. Shay's eyes were squeezed shut, lips moving in prayer. Billy clutched Brim, face pale. If I die, tell my brother he still owes me $20, he muttered. I spotted the snout of a red dragon breaking through the wave, struggling. My heart twisted. I called to the wind, begging for it to help. A gust lifted the dragon out, and after a few shaky flaps, she soared, catching the wind's current. It's okay now, I whispered as the wave rolled away, leaving us bobbing on a vast, flooded world. Billy peeked over the side. Kelly, how the heck did you do that? Shay released her grip, brushing trembling hands over my hair. You're a miracle, baby. Our best-kept secret. I slumped back, exhausted. I can't hold the wind much longer. Shay and Billy moved fast, tying down supplies and lashing us to the boat. Shay fed Brim a bottle, her hands only a little shaky now. Billy tucked blankets around me, handing me a bottle of water and a bag of crunchy orange snacks. Cheetos, Billy said, grinning. Welcome to the real magic of Earth. Try not to get the dust everywhere. You'll see that it's impossible. I munched quietly, watching the stars blur above. The wind eased, and I let the magic slip away. The tarp rattled overhead as the boat drifted, rocking gently. I woke to Brim's soft cries. The tarp was gone, and the sky stretched wide and strange above us. A crescent moon hung low, and beside it, a shimmer, the rift in the sky, pulsing faintly like a living thing we could never reach. Shay rocked Brim, humming a tune. "Rise and shine, sweetheart," she said, voice warm. "You good?" "I feel better," I said, tucking my awl into my purse. Billy leaned over, a mischievous glint in his eye. "Here, kiddo. Earth's second greatest treasure, Oreos. Dunk em in water if you want, but Shay might faint." Shay snorted. "If you waste Oreos, I might faint or throw you overboard." I peeked over the side of the boat. The water sparkled with debris. Above, the shadow of a dragon swept across the sky, wings shining in the light. "There's a dragon watching us," I said softly. She felt familiar, the red one I'd saved. Billy whistled. "Well, look at that. Bet she's keeping an eye on her favorite air elemental." Shay gave a sly smile. "Maybe she wants to join the crew. Don't worry, Callie, I'll teach her how to play poker." The wind shifted, bringing a sharp, musky scent. I stiffened. "Something's in the water," I whispered, my eyes flashing silver. Shay wrinkled her nose. "Lord, that smells like wet goat and old gym socks." Billy peered into the dark. "Is that Bigfoot? Tell me that's Bigfoot. I always wanted to meet Bigfoot." I shook my head, grinning. "It's a woodland guardian. He's more tree than animal. He needs help." Billy rummaged in a storage box and yanked out a compact orange case. He popped it open and a raft inflated with a hiss. Dad really did pack for everything. "Next thing you know, we'll find a waffle iron in here." Shay rolled her eyes. "If you find coffee, I'll marry you, Billy." Billy grinned. "Careful, Shay. I make a mean cup of instant." He tossed the raft into the water. I raised my hands, calling to the air. A gust lifted the creature gently, setting it onto the raft with a wet flop. It lay still, panting as we drifted, the current pulling us toward another rise. I felt the water shift beneath us, the wave gathering. "Brace yourselves," I said, voice steady. "We're about to crest another wave." Billy gripped the side, eyes bright with excitement. "Here we go, Callie. Surf's up." Shay wrapped an arm around me. "Hang tight, baby girl. We ride together." As the boat rose, the dragon circled overhead, the wind and water singing a new, wild song, and for a moment, I felt ready for whatever this world would throw at us next. Chapter 4. Callie. I squeezed my eyes.
Okay. I hope you like the story of the Zenobian Misfits. Little teaser. What's going to happen when they launch it. So far these have been pretty simple roses, kind of abstract. I hope you were able to follow along. I'd like to see what you guys did. Just giving it some more highlight, but I probably should wait for the paint to dry. Okay. I'm gonna mess with it. This is where my daughter says, "You should stop because you're too much, Mom. You do too much." It's the closest thing I have to black paint right here. It's kind of a gray, but it looks black. It's black, but these are metallic paints. I didn't realize that when I bought them. Just want to give a little more definition to the petals. It's kind of an abstract. You could probably paint these roses with your fingers. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm working really hard to do sip and paint classes once a month, whether I'm interviewing authors or not. I hope you liked the first couple chapters of the Zenobian Misfits. I think I need to let it dry before I mess with it anymore because it's just starting to blend too much. What do you guys think? We did roses. Just gonna let this dry for a second. Okay, now I'm reading hello. What does request appear to be in live video mean? Thank you, David. You're my biggest fan. I just wanted abstract roses, but I do want to add some more details. The paint is still wet. Normally I talk through these a little bit more, but I wanted you to hear my story a little bit. So I'm from Texas, but I'm in California right now visiting my mom. So I did this, I believe it was around 5 o'clock Texas time. And 3 o'clock California time. It's actually kind of hot here in California. I brought the heat with me. At least I didn't bring the tornadoes. Just using my white paint pen to make sure I highlight some definition. Huh. Someone's being stubborn on me. So what I like to do is I like to do the painting, and I'll take a picture of it, and then I'll turn it into digital art if I want to make prints of it. Abstract roses. I think we filled it up pretty good. All right. Gonna have to step back. Sorry, I was getting a phone call. I don't like the lines so harsh. So I'm gonna kind of blur them out here a little bit. Okay, I think that's about as far as we're gonna go today. So I hope you like the roses. Thank you for joining me. I hope you like the first chapter of the Zenobian Misfits. All that's left to do is to sign it. So. I'm gonna sign it. Here's my silver pen. Huh. There we go. Signed it, so that means it's done. Just simple roses, kind of abstract roses. Oh goodness, get paint on my head. Okay, so I'm in California for the month. If you're interested in any of my books or know anybody that might be, message me and I can send you a signed copy. Here I am messing with it again. Thank you for coming on and hanging out with me. Let me know what you think of Zenobian Misfits. I got the idea because I was thinking about SpaceX, and if you Google the dark night satellite, you'll read the conspiracies about it. So I kind of incorporated that conspiracy into the story. And it's PG so that the kids can read it. I have nieces and grandbabies. They can't read my books, my spicy books, so gotta write something for them. Okay, I have to stop. As I do more. Alright, I'm gonna let it dry. And that'll be that. I'll take a picture of it, turn it into digital art, and post that. But for now, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you like my little roses. Thank you, David. Alright guys, I love you. Tomorrow's my birthday, so I'm going to celebrate with my mama. And I hope you enjoyed this little paint class and listening to the first couple chapters of the Zenobian Misfits. Other than that, you guys stay safe on this Friday the 13th. And love y'all. I'm gonna have to say bye for now.